All right, so in today's video, we need to talk about why Chelsea spent so much money for Moises Caicedo. Now, we all saw how much he went for, and people are going to say it's a ridiculous price, but again, a CDM, a central defensive midfielder, are a very rare breed. Now, granted, there are some out there, but to find the perfect one to fit into your system is very difficult. It's like a first edition Charizard from the base set. You don't see many out there, and when you do find one, you're going to pay more than you're expecting to. That is why Caicedo went for so much, because not only did Chelsea need them, Liverpool need them, and pretty much any top tier team needs a proper CDM. We're seeing this at Manchester City with Rodri. We're seeing this at Manchester United with Casemiro, and therefore again, Chelsea are doing the exact same thing with Moises Caicedo, and there's a reason why they're so versatile and so important for a team, because this allows your squad to play in different formations. Now, granted, in our first match that we saw Chelsea play, they did do 5 in the back, but that was partly due to the fact that we did not have a proper CDM to go alongside Enzo Fernandez, and this is going to be the big point or the big takeaway, because having someone paired with Enzo Fernandez, such as Moises Caicedo, is going to allow him to move actually more up the pitch, and therefore, again, create more chances. But on top of that, this is going to allow Pochettino to actually have different formations throughout the entire match. Now, he more likely than not is going to start with a 4-2-3-1. I think that's pretty obvious. When everyone's fully fit and we're playing a big team, I think Pochettino is going to go with this formation. It makes the most sense because, again, we're going to get all our best players in the proper position. From there, though, we can actually move into different positions. We can go to a 4-1-4-1, which again, you're seeing this here in this video, seeing how the players can move around. Yes, I'm using Madsen. It could be any player in that number 10 position. When Cuckoo comes back, he will be in that spot, but right now we're putting Madsen, so in case you're going to comment down below why I have Madsen there, it's just the person I put there. After that, you could go to a 3-2-4-1. Again, we're seeing this rotation to a 2-3-3-2, back to a 3-2-3-2. Now, all these formations are very fluid, especially when you have a proper CDM. Because of this, they're able to control the entire midfield. They can take up that whole space, and we've seen this with Moises Caicedo. He's a proper engine. This man can run until he is done in the 90 minutes. Again, this guy can cover so much pace. It's what we were lacking last season. We had Conte, but as we all know, Conte was hurt for the most of the season. If he'd been fully fit, this would be a whole different story, because he'd probably still be at Chelsea as of right now. But the fact that, again, we did not have him, we were missing someone, and therefore Enzo Fernandez actually had to drop down and play that CDM role, which he can play, but that doesn't allow him to be more creative, which again is why Caicedo was brought in. Both these players are going to play off each other, because in that double pivot, we're going to allow Enzo Fernandez to move up, and therefore again be more contributing to the attacking third, whereas we can rely on Moises Caicedo blocking down the middle of the pitch. And then again, behind him, we have rock solid defense. We have Colwell, we have Thiago Silva, and on our wings, we have Reece James and Ben Chilwell. All these players, again, are just going to be great behind Caicedo, and Caicedo already knows that. So therefore, again, he has a little bit of leeway, but even as that, he can go forward, make those crucial tackles, win the ball back, play the ball to Enzo, or play it out to the wings, and again, move the ball forward again, which is going to progress the ball forward, and therefore, again, Chelsea can now utilize their possession, and even if they lose possession, they can win it back fairly quickly with Moises Caicedo in that midfield, and therefore, again, dominate games. The only thing they are lacking at is finishing, which again, that give it time, it will start coming. I know Nicholas Jackson, again, has played 1 game so far, but during the preseason, we saw how great he was, and all our other players, our wingers, again, once they have more time under their belt, they are going to score more and more goals. Once we get that confidence, Chelsea, I guarantee you, are going to be a very difficult team to face. Teams are going to struggle with them, because if they're able to dictate that midfield, again, it's going to be very difficult. We saw in the Liverpool match how much possession they had in that game. At one point, Liverpool had maybe, I think, 25% possession, which has to be one of their lowest points, not just obviously this season because it's only been 1 game, but from last season as well, because Liverpool likes to dominate possession as well. Even with that gegenpressing, they try to win the ball back quickly, yet it was not able to against Chelsea. And therefore, again, having a player like Moises Caicedo get just dropped into this squad now, Pochettino has to be so happy with this right now, because he has every single player he needs. Granted, maybe he wants one more attacking player, but still, this is a team that can go and compete for the title this season against Manchester City, against Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, any team. This team fully fit can beat any team, and I guarantee you that Chelsea, again, are going to be a very hard team to beat this season under Pochettino with a 4-2-3-1 with Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in that midfield. If you enjoyed this video, my name is Mike. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate that. Share this video to more and more people. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you in our next video.